Hey, it's Ben from U-Box Fitness. Now, this is my foundation workout. So I do this workout pretty much 3 times a week. It's a push-pull legs workout. It's very, very simple. It's going to be predominantly a squat, a row, and a press. Here I am doing the goblet squat. Just make sure you're sort of keeping the chest up, making sure your knees don't collapse in, keeping nice and steady as we go. Reps wise, we start off with 3 sets of 8 reps of every exercise, and we look to do that for about 2 weeks, and then we will increase that to 9 reps and 10 reps, 11 reps, 12 reps, until we get up to about 15 reps. Once we get to about 15 reps, we're probably looking at increasing the weight or increasing the number of sets. So the next exercise we're going to go into is the kettlebell row. It's a standing row. There's lots of variations on this, but this is a very simple one. Resting the forearm on the front of the thigh, trying to keep a nice flat back, and you're bringing the elbow in tight. The kettlebell comes towards the hip, so sort of a slightly diagonal movement. So here we go from a front position, so you can see from the front. I'm keeping my shoulders level. I'm not rotating the torso. I'm keeping the shoulders level as I bring the kettlebell up towards my hip. There we go. I'm saying about squeezing the elbow tight as though we're holding a newspaper under the arm. We don't want to bring the elbow out wide. We want to keep it nice and tight so we're engaging that lat at the back. Here we go again. You can see the diagonal line going from the kettlebell to the hip. Okay, so from there, it's a little bit off camera there. So I'm bringing it a little bit towards the hip. Okay, so we're going in there, nice and tight. Elbow comes all the way through. Again, squeezing that imaginary newspaper under the arm. Okay, so we're going to go for an overhead press. Now, this is one for beginners. Okay, so we're switching the kettlebell over to one side. So I've staggered it over one shoulder and I'm pushing it up. Unfortunately, it's just come off camera there. So not ideal, but I do have incredibly long arms. So I'm pushing it and then I'm putting my head through the gap in my arms. Okay, so as I push the kettlebell up, I bring my head forward to counterbalance the weight. Just make sure you get it out of the way on the way down. Okay, again, we're looking at starting off with 8 reps. As you get stronger, you'll be able to change it to a more sort of orthodox, conventional grip. But this is just for people who are starting out at the beginning. So that's my workout. Good luck.